Hello, I am certain this is going to be a glorious week. Just in the course of the last 12 hours, Japan and the coasts along that region of Asia have been devastated by a massive hurricane, and we also know the hundreds of millions of dollars worth of infrastructure destroyed in the process. And in our sub-region, it looks like coincidentally, some few showers of rains for long hours and many are in trouble. But however, it shows the devastating effects altogether of climate change. It also shows nothing ever stays the same. Look, things around us change every day. The norms, our culture, the environment, the way we look at each other and many other related things, either in finance, etc., never stay the same. One thing we should know though is to stay true to ourselves. Let's all be committed to the lives we have around us, whether it could be our children, close family, neighbors, colleagues at work. And also let's stay true to humanity and have great empathy for each other. After all, what is life? We are just like the sands of time, we should know that. It could be a breath today and a breath taken away the next day. But what do we have to talk about this morning? Some teacher unions and associations, they've become and grown suspicious of efforts by the Ministry of Education, they say or claim, to decentralize education, with various MMDAs playing a critical role in the formation of school management committees. The unions, including NATS, we have NAGRAT, the various tertiary education unions, and many of them, including the Concerned Teachers Association of Ghana, the Coalition of Concerned Teachers, claim there's a deliberate move by government to exclude them from policy engagement surrounding bills which currently are before Parliament, also well laid in the last Parliament, now before the committee, to effect changes to education management infrastructure. And the bills include the pre-tertiary education bill, the educational regulatory bill, and the complementary education bill 2019. In fact, just one or two for which they have difficulties with. But look, they've been submitted to the Education Committee of Parliament for consideration, and subsequent reports will be laid before the House when they resume on October 22. But we want to discuss what the concerns are and what does it mean. Are they going to have considerable changes at all? Does it mean that those who are in the current strata of education will be excluded? We're going to have in the studio the president of the National Association of Graduate Teachers, NAGRAT, Angel Kabono, is joining us this morning. Also on the phone lines, we're going to have the chairman of the Education Committee, Ejapon Kwetu, and possibly, if it's that critical, we'll speak to Dr. Yawe Dichu, Deputy Minister of Education, also on the lines as well. But we also do know that the Ministry of Communications during the last week or however claim there is a legal position to the directive which could affect the time for implementing the decision. So we would want to speak to the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications and also get you involved. We'll speak to ordinary members like us of the public, and then also open the phone lines. We'll get some great conversation going on this. Now, if it is taxation, how do they go about it? If according to that statement, there's supposed to be a direct deduction, just like the value-added tax, etc. How is it supposed to be undertaken? So we'll have some great conversations on this subject. Please, the next 3 hours are all for you. Make sure you're interactive on Facebook, JoyNews on TV. We also have a Twitter handle, and make sure that you watch us live on My Joy Online TV on YouTube. check all the update on myjoyonline.com before we come to the segment of the newspapers. We'll do a review of what stories are front and back pages, the center spreads. We'll bring you the latest sports headlines, and then we'll wrap up with some great entertainment. There was some exciting period within the industry as well as the entertainment industry over the weekend, and we'll bring you all the latest. Please, I'm a lone ranger. Mama V is under the weather, a bit under the weather, so not well. So I'm here today, and Kojankson still hasn't resumed. So we're going to have some exciting 3 hours right here on the show. Make sure that you join us. It promises to be fun.